All right, so we're diving deep into the world of Forex today, and we're dissecting this ebook called Forex and Trading Expert. But
Okay.
we're not going to get bogged down with all the, technical jargon and stuff.
Right.
Imagine that you're thinking about trying your hand at Forex trading.
Mm-hmm.
We're giving you the need to know to get started and avoid common pitfalls, like having a roadmap before you even set foot in
Like
exactly.
in a new city.
Yeah, it's like having that roadmap so you know where you're going,
Right.
know the key landmarks to look out
Yeah,
for, and you avoid ending up in like the wrong part of town.
definitely. Okay, so the ebook jumps right in explaining what Forex actually is.
Okay,
It's a global marketplace
right.
where currencies are exchanged.
Mm.
We're not talking about like your typical airport currency exchange booth.
No. This is the big leagues.
Yeah.
This is the world's largest financial market,
Wow.
even bigger than the stock market,
Really?
operating 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's intense, and
Well,
anyone can just jump in,
pretty much, yeah.
which is pretty wild to think about.
It is, yeah.
The ebook mentions that you don't need a ton of money to start either.
Yeah. You can start small.
Oh, okay.
Some people begin with as little as like $200.
Wow, but what are they actually doing with that money?
So essentially, you're buying one currency and selling another,
Okay.
betting on whether one will rise or fall in value against the other.
So it's like predicting
It is.
the outcome of a race.
Exactly.
But with currencies.
Yeah. Instead of horses, you're dealing with the economies of entire countries.
Oh, that's interesting. The ebook uses the example of buying British pounds with US dollars.
Okay.
So if the value of the pound goes up, you profit when you sell them back for dollars.
Right.
Sounds simple enough, but there's obviously more to it than just guessing which way a currency will go.
Yeah, there is. And the ebook really emphasizes that knowledge is key.
Okay.
Forex isn't about luck. It's about understanding the forces that drive currency values, reading the market signals, and knowing which trading strategies to apply.
Okay, so they even suggest checking out business school courses on financial markets.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty intense.
It's
Why business school?
think of it as learning the language of the market.
Okay.
These courses give you a deeper understanding of economic indicators, global trends,
Uh-huh.
and how they impact currency fluctuations.
So it's like,
It's like learning the grammar rules before you try writing a novel.
oh, I like that analogy. So you've got to have the foundation first,
Exactly.
and then you can build from there. And it's not just theory either.
Well,
The ebook mentions that even practicing with dummy accounts is crucial.
absolutely.
Why is that?
Real-time practice, even without real money at stake,
Okay.
lets you test strategies, get comfortable with the trading platform, and build your confidence before you put your hard-earned cash on the line.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you've got your foundation.
Right.
You're practicing your trades.
Yeah.
What's the next piece of the puzzle?
Timing. Knowing when to enter and exit the market is crucial in Forex, and that's where things get a little more technical.
Yeah.
The ebook talks about using technical indicators.
Mm-hmm.
These are like signposts on your trading journey.
Okay. So instead of just relying on gut feeling,
Right.
you're using data and charts to guide your decisions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So think of like a weather forecast for the Forex market.
Okay.
Technical indicators help you predict potential storms, aka market downturns, and sunny spells, aka opportunities for profit.
I like that analogy. They also mentioned choosing signals and systems that match your personal trading style.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, are you someone who likes to take risks and go for big wins, or are you more cautious and prefer slower, steadier growth?
Gotcha.
The type of trading signals and systems you use should align with your comfort level and how much time you can realistically dedicate to trading.
That makes sense. They also had this fascinating tidbit about monitoring multiple charts.
Oh, yeah?
Why would you need to watch more than one?
It's about getting a panoramic view of the market.
Okay.
Looking at multiple currency pairs simultaneously helps you spot trends and correlations you might miss if you were just focused on one.
So you can see.
It's like comparing different weather maps to get a more accurate picture of a developing storm.
Oh, I see. So you're kind of comparing and contrasting to see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And then there's this concept of peak hours.
Yes.
What's the deal with that?
Imagine a bustling marketplace with vendors hawking their wares. There are times when the market is buzzing with activity, and that's when you're most likely to find buyers and sellers for your chosen currency pair.
Uh-huh.
Peak hours in Forex are those periods of high trading volume, typically when major financial centers like London and New York overlap in their trading days.
Oh, so it's when everyone's kind of awake and active at
Exactly.
the same time.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it's not just about what you're trading,
Right.
but when you're trading.
Exactly.
It's all starting to feel very strategic.
And that's why it's so important to understand the bigger picture of the foreign exchange market.
Okay.
What are the major currency pairs?
Mm-hmm.
Which countries have strong economies that influence currency values?
Right.
What are the inherent risks of price fluctuations?
Mm-hmm.
All these factors play a role in your trading decisions.
And speaking of risk, the ebook actually compares Forex to a savings account. I wouldn't have thought of that.
It's a good way to understand the trade-offs.
Okay.
Saving is safer, but has limited returns, while Forex has the potential for much higher rewards, but also comes with greater risk.
So it's kind of a
Higher risk, higher reward situation.
higher risk, higher reward.
Yeah.
And that brings us to another layer of complexity. Automation.
Automation.
Automated Forex trading systems.
Those sound like they could be a game changer, especially for someone just starting out.
Yeah, especially for a beginner.
Hmm.
That could be really helpful. Imagine having a computer program that analyzes market data, 247 spots, potentially profitable trades, and executes them automatically.
Even while you're sleeping.
Even while you're sleeping. That's the power of automation.
That's right.
No more staying up all night glued to the computer screen.
Exactly.
Sounds tempting.
It does.
But I bet there's a downside too, right?
Well, it's important to remember that automated systems are tools, not magic bullets.
Right.
They can be helpful,
Okay.
but they're not foolproof.
Yeah.
The ebook warns about relying too heavily on them and emphasizes the importance of understanding the basics of manual trading for those complex situations where you might need to intervene.
So you can't just...
You can't just set it and forget it.
Right. You've got to be paying attention.
Exactly.
Still got to have your hands on the wheel sometimes.
Yeah, you need to be able to take control if necessary.
It's like having a self-driving car.
Right.
You know, it can handle routine driving, but you still need to know how to take the wheel in unexpected situations or when you want to go off the beaten path.
Yeah.
I like that analogy.
Good one.
Yeah, and like with any technology, there are always risks and potential pitfalls.
Absolutely.
The ebook stresses the importance of choosing a reliable and trusted automated system
Yes.
from a reputable source.
Right.
There are a lot of scams out there,
There are.
so it's crucial to do your homework.
Absolutely. It's like choosing a surgeon. You wouldn't trust just anyone with your health, and you shouldn't trust just any automated system with your finances.
Right, that's a good point.
Yeah, so do your research.
Yeah, definitely.
Make sure you're working with a reputable company.
Choose wisely.
Exactly. Speaking of which, the ebook even provides like a step-by-step guide on how to open a Forex account
Oh, wow.
if you're ready to take the plunge.
So it's like holding your hand through the whole process?
It is.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What are some of the key things to keep in mind when choosing a Forex site?
It's a lot like choosing a bank. You know,
Okay.
you need to consider factors like leverage, commission fees, and the types of accounts they offer. Micro accounts for smaller traders, standard accounts for those with more capital,
Gotcha.
and always read the terms and conditions carefully.
Of course, yeah. They also break down all that confusing Forex jargon
Yeah.
terms like bid-ask, pips, and spread. I always get those mixed up.
Yeah, those can be a bit tricky.
Yeah,
But it's like learning a secret code.
right.
But once you understand the lingo, navigating the trading world becomes much easier.
It's like you're speaking the language.
Exactly.
And they offer some great advice for both full-time and part-time traders.
Yeah, they do.
So they're not just catering to those who want to make Forex their full-time gig.
Not at all. They recognize that many people are interested in trading as a side hustle or a way to diversify their income.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So for full-timers, they recommend a deep dive. You know, take courses, practice with dummy accounts, find reliable brokers, and learn those complex technical analysis strategies we talked about earlier.
Right. Okay. So what about those of us with day jobs and families who can't dedicate all our time to trading?
Yeah, for part-timers, it's about working smarter, not harder.
Okay.
They suggest leveraging technology effectively,
Uh,
using automated platforms and reliable Forex alerts to maximize limited time and potentially generate steady income without having to constantly monitor the market.
so it's all about being efficient with your time,
Exactly.
making the most of what you have.
Yeah,
So it's about finding a strategy that fits your lifestyle and commitments,
that's right.
whether you're a seasoned pro or just dipping your toes in the water.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
key takeaway here is that regardless of your time commitment,
Right.
having a clear strategy is crucial.
A strategy is key. And it's not just about the technical stuff.
No.
The ebook also dives into a bunch of practical trading tips from experienced traders.
Oh, yeah.
It's like getting advice from those who've been in the trenches and learned from their own wins and losses.
Yeah, this is where the human element comes in.
Yeah.
It's about the psychology of trading, the discipline and the mental resilience required to navigate the ups and downs of the market.
It's almost like these tips are little mantras for traders,
Yeah,
like words to live by in the Forex world.
exactly.
Which ones resonated with you?
Well, I'm always fascinated by the psychological aspects of trading.
Yeah.
One tip that really struck me was never add to a losing trade.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's human nature to want to double down when things aren't going your way.
Right.
But in Forex, that could be a recipe for disaster.
Definitely, yeah. It's like the sunk cost fallacy in action.
It is.
You know, we try to justify our past decisions even when they're clearly not working in our favor.
Exactly. And that's why having predetermined stop-loss orders is so crucial.
Okay.
It takes the emotion out of the equation and forces you to cut your losses before they spiral out of control.
So you got to have that safety net in place.
Yeah, you do.
Another one that really stuck with me was don't trade when you're ill.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
It seems so obvious.
It does.
But I can see how easily you could convince yourself that you're fine to trade when you're not feeling 100%.
Absolutely. Trading requires focus, clarity, and emotional stability. If you're under the weather, your judgment could be impaired, and that's when costly mistakes can happen.
Right. So take care of yourself first,
Exactly.
and then worry about the trades.
Yeah, trading can wait.
They also had some insightful advice about how to measure success in Forex.
Right?
It's not just about racking up wins, is it?
Not at all. The ebook emphasizes that true success lies in consistent overall equity growth,
Okay.
not individual wins or losses.
It's not about,
It's like running a marathon, not a sprint.
oh.
You need to pace yourself, conserve your energy, and stay focused on the long-term goal.
So you're in it for the long haul.
Exactly.
It's not a quick fix.
No, it's a journey.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of Forex trading, what's the one key takeaway you want to leave our listener with?
I'd say this informed decision-making is paramount.
Okay.
We've provided you with a solid foundation of knowledge about Forex trading, but ultimately, it's up to you to take that knowledge and apply it in a way that aligns with your individual goals, risk tolerance, and lifestyle.
So we've given you the tools.
We have.
Now it's up to you to use them.
Exactly.
You know, as we're wrapping up, I wanted to circle back to something that really stood out to me from the ebook.
Okay.
The importance of discipline
Yes.
in Forex trading.
Absolutely.
It's so easy to get caught up
It is.
in the excitement, the wins and losses, but the ebook really stresses the importance of sticking to your plan.
That's a fundamental principle of successful trading, isn't it?
Right.
It's about managing risk, not chasing every potential profit.
Right.
Remember, even the most seasoned traders make mistakes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What sets them apart is their ability to learn from those mistakes and adapt their strategies accordingly.
Right. And they had a whole section on practical tips.
Yeah.
Some of them were almost like little mantras for traders. I'm curious which ones stood out to you.
Well, I'm always fascinated by the psychological aspects of trading.
Yeah, me too.
One tip that really struck me was never add to a losing trade.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
It's human nature to want to double down when things aren't going your way. But in Forex, that can be a recipe for disaster.
It can, yeah. You can just keep digging yourself a deeper hole.
Exactly. And that's why having predetermined stop-loss orders is so crucial.
Right.
It takes the emotion out of the equation
Yeah.
and forces you to cut your losses before they spiral out of control.
You've got to protect yourself.
You do.
Another one that really stuck with me was don't trade when you're ill.
Oh, yeah. That's an important one.
It seems so obvious.
It does.
But, you know, I can see how easy it would be to convince yourself that, oh, I'm good, I can trade, when you're really not feeling 100%.
Absolutely. Trading requires focus, clarity, and emotional stability.
Right.
If you're not feeling well, your judgment could be impaired.
Yeah.
And that's when costly mistakes can happen. So yeah, it's best to just step away and come back when you're feeling better.
Take care of yourself first.
Exactly.
And then come back to the trading when you're ready.
That's right.
They also had some really insightful advice about how to measure success in Forex.
Yeah, they did.
It's not just about, racking up the wins, is it?
It's not. It's about more than just winning individual trades.
Right.
The ebook emphasizes that true success lies in consistent overall equity growth,
Okay.
not individual wins or losses.
So it's about the big picture,
It is.
not the individual battles.
It's like running a marathon, not a sprint.
Right.
You got to pace yourself, Conserve your energy and stay focused on the long-term goal.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of Forex trading,
Yes.
what's the one key takeaway
The one key takeaway.
you want to leave our listener with?
I would say informed decision-making is paramount.
Okay.
We've provided you with a solid foundation of knowledge about Forex trading.
We've given you the tools, but ultimately it's up to you to take that knowledge and apply it in a way that aligns with your individual goals, risk tolerance, and lifestyle.
That's right.
This deep dive was all about giving you the tools to explore Forex trading confidently and responsibly.
Exactly. Knowledge is power, but only when it's put into action.
So go out there, dive deeper, keep learning,
Learning.
and who knows, maybe you'll become the next Forex trading expert.
Maybe you will.